All right. Yesterday at Barnes and Noble, I went in search of books on how to retire. While I was sitting there on the bench at Barnes and Noble, there was a couple sitting there. But then the girl who was sitting in between me and her husband, which I later found out was her husband, got up. And she went to the books in front of us, and I heard something, but at the moment I didn't hear anything. But I sensed that maybe I had inconvenienced them. That's what it felt like at that particular moment. It felt like that. And I looked up and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll move my books out of the way so she can sit." And she goes, "Oh, no, no, it's okay." And he goes, "No, no." But something was strange. So I felt it, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Right? Then the guy starts talking to me. And you can tell that he wants to have a real conversation with me. And I find it odd. My first reaction is to ignore him because there's a girl there. Isn't that his girlfriend? So I say straight up, "Oh, so how long have you and your girlfriend been together?" Or something along the lines. He goes, "Oh, that's my wife." Okay, well, that's even more confusing. Because when you have your wife there, you definitely don't start a conversation with a female. Right? By herself at Barnes & Noble. Still strange. All right. So he keeps trying to get conversation out of me. And then I go on to, oh my God, is this a sales pitch? Is he going to sell me something because he's seeing all my books on finances, retirement, and annuities, and term life insurance, all this stuff? And see, this is the part I don't like about myself. Instead of straight up saying, "What do you want? Why are you talking to me?" Which is something I would have said 2-3 years ago. I go to the roundabout way, which is my work persona, which is, "So what do you do for a living?" And then once he told me he was an engineer, I said, "Oh, what is your off-time job or part-time job?" "I don't have one." And then I said, maybe selling is his pastime, his hobby. I said, "What do you do for fun?" I just feel like I'm at a bar, but I'm at Barnes & Noble with his wife right there, which is really fucking strange, right? And so when that didn't come, so he's not selling anything, so he says, and his wife is there. I said, "Oh my God, they're swingers. Am I still attractive enough that someone wants to swing with me?" But I can't ask that straight up. 2-3 years ago, I would have asked that. Okay. So the next thing that goes through my head is find out if they're religious. If they're religious, they're probably not going to be swingers. So I said, "Oh, okay. So what religion are you?" And it's all, I know it sounds like "Oh, what religion are you?" No, probably like minutes have gone by and we're not getting anywhere in this fucking conversation because for whatever reason, he's not asking. And he's almost sweating, guys. He's like very nervous. And he said, "I'm Christian." And so then I think, oh my God, if he's Christian and he's probably not a swinger, then he needs to know I'm an atheist and I have no intentions of being recruited for his crusades. And I go, "Well, I'm an atheist." He goes, "Okay, not bothered by that either." So I said, "That's strange. So you're Christian and you're talking to me." He goes, "What?" I said, "I know your wife is there, but I just find it odd. It's almost like you're polyamorous." I'm almost apologetic. What the fuck? I would have just straight up asked before. I said, "Are you polyamorous? Like, are you guys swingers?" He said, "No, no, no." All offended. He goes, "I just do this. That's how I am." But he looked so uncomfortable in how he was, right? And I'm thinking, I don't know what's going on, but he's not telling the truth. But maybe I'm jaded. See, there goes me ignoring my intuition and me extending my after hours service of being nice. So I keep talking to believe me, I'm not excited by this conversation at all. But in the back of my head, I go, you're probably just jaded. There are good people out there. Why can't you understand that maybe some people have good relationships with their spouse, and it is possible for them to talk to other people because they just want to. But it just didn't seem like it. Okay. So then we're talking about him and his wife eloping. That's how deep the conversation had. It was a conversation you would have at a bar. They would have it at Barnes & Noble with his wife there. So he's not hitting on me. He doesn't want me for the Christian Crusades. He's not selling anything. I still don't get it. And he says this is for him, but he's very uncomfortable. Some guy happens to be standing right across from us. And he's listening, and you can tell he just looks at both of us. It's like honestly like it was plotted. And he says, sorry. He says it just like he goes, I'm so sorry. I've been listening to your conversation. I'm sorry. I eloped. So then I go, strange, but here it goes. I go, hey, so my name is Maria. He says, my name's Kyle. Michael, sorry. Kyle is a guy who was married. And then all three of us start talking. And within that conversation with this guy, I let him know that I hate salespeople because they never tell you that they're really trying to sell you something. They're always, most of the sales pitches, I really don't care whether I make money or not, which is bullshit. What the fuck are you doing with your time if that's the case? And the guy who's next to me, his name is Kyle. He's a Filipino, by the way, who is not trying to sell me anything at all and sitting next to me. When I engage the third person into the conversation, all of a sudden he's more uncomfortable. And he's pretending that he's busy with a magazine in his hand that he's really not looking at. And the only reason he's now interested in the conversation, or pretending to be interested in the conversation, is because I brought in the third party, and third party is actually interested in keeping him in the conversation, which I thought was very kind of him. And but you can tell he wants out. He can't wait for this third party to go. And the wife is still over there, but she won't leave either. I'm telling you, this is the fucking crazy shit. I'm like, what is fucking going on? And where am I? Where is me going? Okay, let's get this shit straight. What's going on? Because you are definitely sweating. You know, you're shitting bricks trying to talk to me here, and I'm not sure what's